524, and unfortunately, I mean, like I said, I didn't have enough time to really transpose things and get through my notes. You know I take copious notes, but hopefully on 524, I can't tell you the page number, but it has to do with the over $2 million change order, which actually works out to about 19.9% of the contract, initial contract amount. And I was here, I guess it was back maybe January, February, when Director Guzzo was talking about the professional engineering costs, and that was a couple of $100,000 also. And they were looking at kitchens, and they were looking at painting specifications and such. And so now we're looking at the change order. But I do have some questions on this, and it's, who's actually checking this $2 million on our side? When I say our side, the county and taxpayers side. Who's the one that's making sure that these numbers are all right? Pinnacle's a construction manager, I guess you allow him, but you should have also a third set of eyes of the county making sure that everything's okay. Of that $2,186,000, I'm wondering what is the construction management and the general conditions cost that is in there. Another question is, and Director Riordan's right. I mean, I wholeheartedly support him. He's doing wonders. He's an amazing guy. I thank him for everything he's been doing as a taxpayer. He seems like he's really working diligently, saving money. He mentioned that there is a phase 3, which was the new control board and also whatever control wiring and conduit. Well, when the pod is empty, yes, try to do everything so you don't empty out the pod again. So you're doing part of phase 3. I'm just wondering, is that phase 3 part of the work being done by the, I would say no, but by the contractor who's supposed to be contracted out for phase 3? Or is this running conduit as a change order in this $2 million? And therefore, as we all know, change orders are never the true cost as competitive bidding. So we're actually going to be losing money there, and hopefully that conduit is done and it'll be removed from phase 3. But you know, it's a little more costly, but I understand Director Riordan's direction he's going. $117,000 for this is a 2-year contract from the Department of Parks to country feeding grain for horses, for 2 years, $117,000. I can see why you guys want to privatize. I see why you guys want to privatize the stable, $117,000 for horse feed. And I guess my question is, how many horses are we feeding up there? That sounds like an astronomical amount. And thank you for putting me up, and you're throwing me out. That's nice. I mean, you know, I can see the public is, you know, is more of a nuisance. You know.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. Your time is up.
Thank you. Oh. Got to put a bell on it. Here we come.
Director Guzzo? Oh, okay.
Good evening, Jen, Madam Chair, Freeholder Board. I'll address the questions related to the change order 2013 and 524. I think the first question dealt with the pricing and whether or not it was verified, checked for accuracy, what was submitted. And I guess starting with the bigger parts of that change order, the first being all of the additional painting, which was $955,898.88. We had a separate independent estimate performed by PCM, Preferred Construction Management, working for Pinnacle directly, and they were the ones that put together the original budget on the project that was bid. They were within 5%. Their accuracy is very good. And we used that estimate for a negotiation with the contractor for the final pricing, which was a bit less than what was submitted initially. The other larger item of that change order has to do with the exterior caulking of the jail, and also the replacement of some ballistic glass that was damaged, windows, if you will, on the exterior. That was $887,250. We requested from the general contractor, GPC, who would receive this change order, we requested that he submit pricing from 3 separate subcontractors that would actually perform the work. And we used a review of those subcontractor prices to basically agree at the final price, which was with the subcontractor 3 Sons, who was the lowest of all of the 3 subcontractors that submitted. So we feel we got a very competitive price for that work from the subcontractor under GPC, the GC. As far as the general conditions cost goes, this extension within the pods to perform this work, the contractor has submitted a total of $106,600. This represents roughly 15 additional days per pod for a total of 10 pods. And it's based on approximately $120 per hour for the supervision cost that is to be used within that renovation portion of work. And that is actually verified with the wage certifications that are submitted for the project labor agreement that's in place. So it is certified and verified that those costs are accurate and reflective of the extension of work that is being performed. And lastly, I believe the question was raised regarding the Phase 3 work, and that is not included within this contract, which is Phase 2. Phase 3 would be a separate design project and bid independently, and that's not expected to be bid for at least until this phase is completed. And it's an independent project, which my understanding is there's capital in place for that project already. It's been in the plans for at least 8 or 10 years, and that'll follow this project once this is complete. They are sequential in nature.
Thank you.
Also, may I add something, Chairman?
Yes.
With regard to county oversight and review of these numbers, both representatives from both the Department of Public Works and Corrections are also involved in these discussions and in the review process.
Just a clarification on 524 as well. Additional painting, $955,000. You didn't, that seems like someone could explain what was found that needed to be painted after the fact of the bid. That's almost $1 million of extra painting. And the caulking of windows, if you can explain what GPC is, are they the overseer of contractors? And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was a short time ago that Netta Architects came and said that they had a change order, don't recall how much, but that was also for caulking the windows of this facility. So if you can clarify that?
Yes. Bob Pasquale, I'll address 524. The extent of the painting representing that $955,000 number, that's inclusive of all of the pods, which there are 10 of in the Orsello jail. There are 2 stories. There's a large day room that consists of about 2,000, 4,000, I'm going to say almost 4,000 square feet. All the walls are being painted, the ceiling, the door frames, the doors, railings, and also the inmate cells are all being painted, in addition to the furniture for the cells. There's bunk beds and there's some desks that are being epoxy painted as well. And the original floors that are epoxy painted, they were included in the base contract, as well as the shower stalls, which are being done. But the larger part of this painting work consists of really the pods themselves, the day rooms, as I said, and the inmate cells and the furniture. And that price, though it sounds like a lot, this is all epoxy paint. It has to be prepped prior to the application. The walls have to be scraped and prepped, and it's a 3-coat process. It's a paint that lasts, up to 20 years. It's certainly a better grade paint than was there existing, and it's costly. It's not like a regular latex paint. That's the painting question. And as far as GPC goes, they are the general contractor for this project for Phase 2. And I'm not familiar with any other change order that they were awarded for any kind of caulking. this change order would be the first against their Phase 2 contract.
Thank you.